Hello and welcome to Polish Teach English channel. Here I show DIYs on how to create wonderful household items from fabric scraps. When a woman creates, everything can be used in the process. We will prepare material for creativity, small fabric scraps and salvages. First, draw the outline of the pattern on the dense auxiliary fabric and fill it with small pieces. I use salvages here. They have one dense edge. It does not need to be processed and folded. We make several fancy blanks like that. We prepare denim squares measuring 21 by 21 centimeters. We put a piece of auxiliary material in the center. I decided to take an adhesive interlining. On the other side of the denim blank, lay it with the adhesive side up, pin it, draw a contour, and lay a line on a sewing machine. Now we will cut out this inner part very carefully, leaving an allowance of about 5 mm. We make notches and turn the non-woven back to the wrong side. Use a needle and a thread to secure the edge so that it lies flat. Now this frame can be ironed well. Have a look. What a miracle! Our indistinct compositions are becoming a true work of art. A river, a green meadow, a flaming heart. We sew all the blanks into one canvas. But the picture seems to be incomplete. Something is missing. Earlier I sewed a mug coaster, a Valentine. I sewed it from scraps. I cut out a heart from paper, and let's assemble the front part from two fabrics, red and polka dot red. Then sew them together. Close the junction with a piece of lace. Place the front side on a piece of padding polyester and put the seamy side part on top of it. Sew along the contour, leaving a hole for turning out. Now it only remains to decorate the front side. Sew on the lace along the edge. Make a bow from the ribbon and close it with a decorative button. And now this heart will be just right. We will work further with this blank. Everything would be fine, but I don't have old jeans. There are only scraps of them. I've also got pieces of upholstery fabric for furniture in a matching color. It is very difficult to remove traces of glue from furniture fabric, so I will not even do it. I will just cut off these places. It's good that all fabrics can be easily cut into strips of 10 centimeters wide. Lay out the bricks in any order you like. We will make the size a little larger than necessary. We had both denim and upholstery fabric. They are all very dense. Sewing them as usual will result in very thick seams and joints. So I had to come up with another idea. I think that the best option is to make a stained glass connection through inlay. I will make a stained glass windows technique in a different way, not as I showed earlier. To do this, we will use a piece of adhesive interfacing and transfer all our blanks to it. We fix all the details with an iron, but you have to work carefully because denim fabric is cotton and furniture fabric is synthetics. To connect, we need a bias binding. Simple, straight, so it doesn't stretch. How to prepare a lot of bindings at once? Let's cut strips 3 centimeters wide. Lay one strip flat on the ironing surface with the wrong side up. Fold the edge inward and press one end of the binding with a pin, not piercing the binding itself. At a distance of 15 to 20 centimeters, set another limiter, another pin. Now fix this fold with an iron. We will correct the fabric and slightly tighten the finished binding. With this method of work, you can prepare a lot of bias bindings in advance and then use them as needed. Let's get to work. The first step is to close the shortcut connections. To do this, we will cut the required number of pieces of inlay. When working at the sewing machine, we place the inlay strictly on the place where the parts are joined and simply sew it with a straight line on both sides. It is not necessary to break the threads every time. You can sew along the edge and then put the next detail and sew it right after the first. After we have closed all the shortcuts, let's start masking the long rows. We lay and sew the inlays in the same way as before. The part was made a little larger on purpose. It is easier to remove the excess. And look what happens. On the seamy side, all fabrics lie flat, all sections are closed. On the front side, we will sew a ready-made Valentine with a simple stitch along the contour and add another decorative element, a patch from old jeans. Let it be. Let's trim the detail for the back side of the pillow. The size is 42 by 42 centimeters. Lay the details of the front side of the pillow on it face to face. We connect both parts to each other, sew along the perimeter, leaving a hole for turning out. The inside seams can be zigzagged right away. Trim the excess fabric in the corners and turn the blank out. All that remains is to fill our pillow and sew up the hole. Hooray! The work is done! On the one side we have a brickwork, and on the other, solid love, romance and positive. I would like to call this pillow Everything What I Love. I hope you've liked the DIY and enjoy creating a piece in this technique for your family. Thank you for watching, subscribe to the channel, like and comment this video. See you in the next episode.